Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nivishesha Shunyadvadi Pasatyadeshatarine Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nivishesha Shunyadvadi Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivedanta Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivedanta Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna. Okay, so we're asking everyone to put their arms in the air, nice and high. If you can please take a deep breath and repeat after me as loud as you can, please. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Okay, you did very well. You're a very enthusiastic crowd. We'll test you on the next part now. It's called Prema Dwani. For example, if I say Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki, you will say? Okay, well, let's try again a bit more enthusiasm. Okay, Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki. That's a lot better. Okay, okay. Jai, okay, so put your hands together. If you have room, you can bow down. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Parirajikacharya Ashtottara Stata Shri Srimad, His Loving Divine Grace Abhaya Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Sri Anantakoti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Sri Rup Sri Sanatan Bhata Raghunath Sri Jiva Gopala Bhata Dasa Raghunath Sad Goswami Prabhupada Ki Prem se ko Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasti Gaur Bhaktivinda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Madan Mohan Sham Kun Radha Kun Shri Giri Govardhan Ki Shri Ganga Mai Jamuna Mai Ki Tulsi Maharani Bhakti Devi Ki Hari Nam Sankirtan Yuga Dharma Ki Srila Prabhupada's Transcendental Book Distribution Ki Shri Mathura Vrindavan Dham Ki Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Nilachal Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Shri Dwarka Puri Dham Ki Shri Ayodhya Dham Ki Shri Bhaktivedanta Manor Dham Ki. Tomorrow Gaura Purnim Festival of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Bhaktivedanta Manor Ki Vaishnav Sangha Vaishnav Seva Ki Samaveda Bhaktivinoda Ki. So the next part, I say all glories to assembled devotees, then you say Hare Krishna. Okay. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. Okay. All glories to the lotus feet of Sri Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. So I humbly request everyone if they can sit down for a few minutes. We're going to sing Nrsinga Pranam, and then after that Sham will just speak 5-10 minutes from Bhagavad Gita and tell you about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then the Kirtan will go on. Thank you very much.
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha Shingadev Bhagavan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.
Hare Krishna. So, welcome everyone to Bhaktivedanta Manor. Anyone here for the first time today? For the first time. Which place did you come from today? Basingstoke. Okay. And anybody else? From where? Vrindavan. Okay. Welcome Vrindavan to Vrindavan. Okay. Well done. Okay. Mauritius. Well done. Okay. Anyone further than Mauritius? First time. Okay. First time. Okay. In this body. Yeah. So the temple actually, last year we celebrated the 50th anniversary of Bhaktivedanta Manor. So then, last time I asked, is anybody here first time? The person said, oh, I've come first time. I said, where from? He said, Harrow. I said, well, we've been open 50 years. You're 50 years late. Like that, So anyway, so There's going to be some food for the belly. In the circle, they're going to serve some Mahaprasad in about 10 minutes. Sham Prabhu here, he's been studying Bhagavad Gita and chanting and Bhagavatam and Prabhupada's books, and he's very eager to share some of that knowledge. So we said, okay, food for belly is good, now food for thought. It's a spiritual message for the day. So we'll just ask Sham for 10 minutes if he can just share something with us. We just humbly request if you can pay attention. Also, if you can ask him some questions to keep him on his toes, like that. Okay. And then after that, Kirtan will go on. There'll be Mahaprasad, and then also we're having 3 days of festivities. So in the Haveli Hall, you may have already seen, they're doing another big Kirtan. They started at 10 o'clock this morning. They'll finish at 10 o'clock tonight. So they're also going to do tomorrow as well. So tomorrow, whoever comes, they'll need a ticket to get in, because so many people want to come. We have to ticket all the major festival days, otherwise no one can move, Okay. So Sham Prabhu, can you share a message with these wonderful guests? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone. That was wonderful Kirtan, Narasimha prayer. I just wanted to share a few insights from Bhagavad Gita. Just now we prayed for Narasimha Dev. And I'm sure many of you would be aware of the most famous sloka from Bhagavad Gita, which says, Paritranaya sadhunam, vinasaya cha duskritam, dharma samstapanardaya sambhavami yuge yuge. What's Krishna saying in this sloka? He's saying yuga after yuga, he comes in different avatars. He came in the form of Narasimha avatar, and he's come in the form of Ram, and he's come in Vamana avatar as well. But interestingly, in Kali Yuga, 2 things which have happened. Krishna Bhagavan appeared in the form of a devotee, just like how he came in different avatars. In Kali Yuga, Krishna Bhagavan has appeared in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whom you can see over here. And that is none other than Krishna Bhagavan, who came in the form of a devotee, and his name is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who appeared 500 years ago in West Bengal. And then next to him you can see Nityananda, who is none other than Balaram. So how Krishna Balaram came in Dwapara Yuga, appeared again as devotees in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda. Again, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna and Radharani both together. In the mood of Radharani, he has come, always praying to Krishna. And it is so wonderful to see how Krishna is constantly coming in different incarnations, mainly for 2 reasons, right? One, he comes for the pleasure of his devotees or for the protection of his devotees. As you can see over here, he's saving Prahlad Maharaj. He was such a wonderful devotee of Krishna, isn't it? And he comes for protection of his devotees and also for killing all the demoniac people as well. And interestingly, in Bhagavad Gita, this is a book of yoga. This is the actual book of yoga, where Krishna Bhagavan speaks about 18 chapters, different types of yoga, karma yoga, sankhya yoga. But out of all of these yogas, the most important yoga is bhakti yoga, the yoga of love, right? So that's and which is what is being practiced here. And so Krishna Bhagavan himself came in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to tell us how to love Krishna. He came in the form of a devotee. To say that in Kali Yuga, we do not need to study the Vedas, neither do we have such knowledge to study the Vedas, or do we need to do penances or going into the forest and do meditation. Very simply, Krishna Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, Vedeshu yajneshu tapasu chaiva daneshu yat punya palam pratistam atyeti tat sarvam vidam viditva yogi param sthanam upaiti chadyam. Where Krishna is saying that whatever benefits that people used to get in the ancient times by studying the Vedas or doing sacrifices, doing penances and everything, austerities, all those benefits you can get in Kali Yuga by following this bhakti yoga, which is called as the chanting of holy names of Krishna, and which is why we are just being practiced over here. Because the final statement after Krishna explaining all the yogas in Bhagavad Gita, his final signature statement is Sarva Dharman Parichajya Mam Ekam Saranam Raja Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Moksha Isyami Masuchaha, where he says, abandon all varieties of religion, just surrender unto me, and I will protect you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. But when he's asking you to surrender to Krishna, but how do we surrender to Krishna, right? So we need to also know how to surrender. Krishna says, surrender to me and I will protect you from all sinful reactions. But again, how to surrender? Krishna tells 4 things. Manmana bhava madbhakta madhyadimam namaskuru mam ivaisasi yuktva ivam atmanam madparayana. Where he says, engage your mind always in thinking of me, become my devotee, offer your obeisances to me, and worship me. And in that way, you will surely attain me. This is the way to surrender to Krishna. But how to always think about Krishna? by always chanting his name, by always doing the Kirtan. So that is something which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us in this Kali Yuga. Kalikale Nama Rupa Krishna Avatar, which means Krishna has descended in Kali Yuga in the form of this Nama Avatar. So he came in the form of a devotee, and it is also been mentioned in the Bhagavatam. You know about Bhagavatam, right? It explains about the science of growth. Krishna Varnam Trisa Krishnam Sangopangastra Parshadam, where he is saying that in Kali Yuga, it is mentioned in Bhagavatam that Krishna will be coming in the form of a beautiful golden colored complexion, in the form of a devotee. He will be coming in Kali Yuga, and he will be coming with all his associates like Nityananda. You can see at the final over there, that is none other than Narada Muni. And next to that, you can see on the right hand side, that is Radharani. And over here, it's Nityananda is Balaram. And here you can see the last one over here is Advaita Acharya, who's none other than Sadashiva as well as Mahavishnu together. So when Krishna descends on the planet, he comes with his complete associates, with all his confidential associates, to give us this knowledge that in Kali Yuga, that all you have to do is just chant the holy names of Krishna. So as Krishna is recommended in Bhagavad Gita, he's coming in the form of a devotee to show us how to do it as well. You see how much Krishna loves us. Not only he's telling us to surrender in Bhagavad Gita, but he is also come in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to tell us these 4 things. Engage your mind always in thinking of me by always doing Sankirtana or chanting the holy names of Krishna. And it is so easy to worship Krishna. He says, think of me, become my devotee, offer your obeisance to me and worship me. And how to worship Krishna? Again, Krishna also tells that in Bhagavad Gita. Patram pushpam palam toyam yome bhakta prayachati tadaham bhakti upahiritam asnami prayatatmana. Where Krishna is saying, with love and devotion, if anybody offers me a fruit, a leaf, water, I will happily accept it. So it is so simple to even worship Krishna. All you need is just even a fruit or a leaf or water. He says he will happily accept that. So Krishna is telling us in Bhagavad Gita, but the actual implementation of how to love Krishna is being given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is giving us this Bhakti Yoga, which is the highest form of yoga. In fact, today's world, people talk about going to the gym and doing different postures, Ashtanga Yoga, Hatha Yoga and all that. But out of all of these things, top one is the Bhakti Yoga. And Krishna Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, Yoginam api sarvesam madgate nantaratmana shraddhavan bhajate mam same yukta tamamataha. Where Krishna is saying, one who is always thinking of Krishna within his heart and rendering transcendental loving service to him by always chanting his name. Krishna says, he is the most intimately united with me in yoga, and that is the highest form of yoga. So what we are practicing here in this mandir is the topmost yoga, which is called as Bhakti Yoga. And we are so fortunate here that we have Prabhupada, who's our spiritual master, who's giving us this guidance. We are so fortunate that tomorrow we have the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When God and God devotees like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we don't say birth. Just like a sun, there is no birth for a sun. It appears and it disappears. Similarly, God appear and they disappear as well. So tomorrow is the day when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu descended on this planet. And he was, like as I said, unlike Krishna was in golden or a blackish complexion, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in a molten golden complexion, giving us this beautiful message, doing always the Sankirtan all the time, and always glorifying Krishna and always missing. And just like how Krishna showed his universal form, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed his form over there, the 6-armed Sadbhuja Murti avatar over there, where you can see 2 hands of Rama with a bow, and then you have a flute. And then he came as a sannyasi, so he took sannyasi after some time, so you can see the water pot as well. And he was always, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was always glorifying Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Pahi Mam, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Raksha Mam. So like that, he was constantly chanting, and he was always encouraging everybody to chant the holy name. And this is the reason why in Krishna temple, in ISKCON, here in Hare Krishna movement, we are always chanting the holy name. Because why? Because Krishna himself came in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to give us this knowledge. So I just wanted to give this message today and take this as an opportunity, because in Kali Yuga it has been so simplified. All you have to do is just take to the chanting of holy name. And you have such wonderful kirtanis over here who've been giving us this such wonderful kirtan. And all we had to do is just engage our mind always in thinking of Krishna by always listening to his wonderful kirtans. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Well done, Sham. So anyway, if you have any questions, you can catch him, like that, before he disappears. So outside in the circle, they're serving little Mahaprasad. And at 6 o'clock, they're going to have big prasad, And then the Kirtan is going to go on in the Haveli till 10 o'clock tonight, The Kirtan's also going on here. and Radha Gokulananda are looking very beautiful. Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Sri Gaurnitai, and Ram Shila, very beautiful here. So it's up to you. You can take some Mahaprasad, you can sit here and have Kirtan, you can go over there and have some more Kirtan, or you can go and see the cows, go and feed the cows, or you can do the George Harrison Garden, or you can do the woodland walk with the Gita sloks around the lake. It's all good, you know. Hare Krishna.
Go for 15 minutes. I'll go for around 15 minutes. 15. Yeah? Kristen, do you want to go? Show me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Sing louder. Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Premanande.
Shri Radha Gopala Nanda ki, Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai, Shri Gaurnitai ki jai. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Haribo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Oh Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Shri Radha. Jaya Radhe Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe, Jaya Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Radhe Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe, Jaya Radha Landaneshwara, Radha Landaneshwara, Shri Radha. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo.
Hare Krishna. So did everybody enjoy that kirtan, yeah? Okay, so do you want the good news first or the bad news? Okay, we haven't got any bad news. Anyway, the good news is there's prasadam being served in the Haveli in the left-hand side, in the Seva hall, and also in the opposite side, which is the Kirtan hall. Kirtan is going on till 10 o'clock tonight, you know. So lots of chanting, dancing and feasting, and now we're doing some philosophizing. So Madan Prabhu has come here. He's going to share with us some message from Bhagavad Gita. So you're welcome to stay. And we'd like to thank the Kirtan team for doing wonderful Kirtan for the glorification of their lordships. So tomorrow is the festival of Ram Navami, Holi. So it's the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But tomorrow, after 8 o'clock in the morning, you will need a ticket to get in because it will be a very, very busy day. So the tickets we will get on krishnatemple.com website. So every hour they're allowing about 900 or 1,000 people or something. So anyway, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Haribol, take this for Pujari. Yeah. Haribol, he's got something to offer. Yeah, just ask them if they can offer it. Well, we didn't have any back then. Bhagat is the most prolific lecturer of Gita.
Prabhuji, you're being very kind.
Krishna is calling you all the time.
Hare Krishna. So how are you all today? Good. This is quite a blissful day, in fact, today and tomorrow. So we are so glad that we have you here. As you can, as Prabhuji mentioned, there is a lot of things going on, kirtans. And today this is going to be the Bhagavad Gita class. We do it every evening at 6 o'clock. And today we are going to be talking about intelligence. What is true intelligence, and also how can we acquire true intelligence? And we're also going to see some examples of how we do that. So we'll begin with a short Kirtan, and then how many of you know the Jai Radha Madhav? Okay. So when I'm singing the Jai Radha Madhav, you can just listen, but then when I sing the Maha Mantra, then you can join me, if that's okay. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Sanjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare All of us sing. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Radha Gokulananda Bhagavan ki, Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman ji ki, Prabhupada ki, Hari Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna and welcome to Gita class today. Today we're going to be exploring the topic of intelligence. What does true intelligence really mean? And what can we really do to acquire true intelligence? So let's begin with the invocation. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So the way we will do the classes, we will read the Sanskrit verse, then we will read the word by word, and I'm going to request you to repeat after me, and then we do the translation, and then we have a short discussion with some examples, with some pastimes. So this is chapter 7, which is called Knowledge of the Absolute, and this also comes in the Bhakti Yoga section of the Bhagavad Gita, and this is verse 29. Jara Marana Mokshaya. Would you like to repeat? Mama Shritya Yatanti Te. Te Brahma Tadvidikritsnam. Adhyatmam Karma Chakilam. We'll just repeat one more time. Jara Marana Mokshaya. Mama Shritya Yatanti Ye. Te Brahma Tadvidikritsnam. Adhyatmam Karma Chakilam. Thank you. So now I will read the full verse. Jara Marana Mokshaya Mama Shritya Yatanti Ye Te Brahma Tadvidikritsnam Adhyatmam Karma Chakilam. So we'll read the word by word translation. Jara. You can repeat after me. From old age, Marana and death, Mokshaya, for the purpose of liberation, Mam, me, Ashritya, taking the shelter of, Yatanti, endeavor, Ye, all those who, Te, such persons, Brahma, Brahman, Tat, actually that, Viduhu, they know, Kritsnam, everything, Adhyatmam, transcendental, Karma, Cha, activities, Cha, also, Akhilam, entirely. Thank you. So every verse has got some very important phrases. So the most important phrase in this is Mam Ashritya, which is take shelter of me. And we will talk a little bit more about what this means. So I'm going to read out the translation and then we will have a discussion. Intelligent persons who are endeavoring for liberation from old age and death take refuge in me in devotional service. They are actually Brahman because they entirely know everything about transcendental activities. I repeat one more time. Intelligent persons who are endeavoring for liberation from old age and death take refuge in me in devotional service. They are actually Brahman because they entirely know everything about transcendental activities. So this is a very beautiful verse, and this comes right at the end of chapter 7, and where Krishna is talking about the knowledge of the Absolute. Now, in this, what he specifically talks about is who are intelligent people, and how do we really understand the symptoms of who intelligent people are. But before we try to understand who are intelligent persons, let's try to understand what is intelligence. Intelligence is something that everyone has got very different interpretation of. So if you happen to be a businessman, so being a very shrewd businessman means that you're quite intelligent. If you happen to be a doctor, then your knowledge of the discipline that you are, and also how you are able to save people's lives, how you're able to solve people's problems in that particular area becomes, in that case, you become more intelligent. If you look at politicians, those who can probably tell the most lies in order to get the most votes are probably going to be considered to be most intelligent. Let's take the example of thieves. So there are even clever thieves, there are intelligent thieves. So thieves who can really, cheat everyone can also be considered to be intelligent. So if you look at it, there are many ways by which we can really understand what is intelligence. Everyone has got a different interpretation. But is that really right? The examples that I've shared with you today, just now, do they really typify what true intelligence means? Yes, no? Can I have a show of hands? How many of you say yes? And a show of hands if you think it's no? Yes. It's quite obvious, isn't it? Because intelligence is something that we keep talking about all the time, but then we do not really understand what it is, and each one has got a very different interpretation. Another example of intelligence is there are many types of intelligence. So we know about IQ. So what's really IQ? It's what you get in Mensa, for example. And that's intelligence quotient. But today we are also talking a lot about emotional quotient, which is how do you really handle your emotions? How do you handle stress in your lives? How do you handle anger? How do you handle worriness? So those could be how do you interact with people? How do you really relate to people? So that's where also emotions really come into the picture. So emotional intelligence is not something that is measured by IQ, but it's measured by EQ. So, and that's also equally important if you want to really lead very fulfilling lives. Then there is also mental intelligence. Mental intelligence is intelligence where you try to use your various mental faculties in a way to solve problems, to be able to analyze, to be able to understand trends, and then try to solve those problems. And that can be both at your workplace, it can also be in your personal life as well. So, and then there are many intelligences, but there is one intelligence which Krishna talks about here. And can we take a guess what that intelligence is? Spiritual intelligence. So we are really talking here about spiritual intelligence, and Radha Swami Maharaj says that in terms of as far as spiritual intelligence goes, many of us are babies. So we are spiritual babies because we haven't really got all that knowledge, intelligence, and that's what Krishna says here. So what Krishna says here is true intelligence doesn't mean that you are a great doctor. It doesn't mean that you are very capable, you are very competent. True intelligence is that where you're making endeavors to break away from the cycle of birth and death, and you're also endeavoring in coming in devotional service to me. So those are the two symptoms of what true intelligence is. So we're going to take some examples, and there are two examples I would like to talk about, and through that we will try to unpack through that, and these are there in the Srimad Bhagavatam. But before that, I also want to talk a little bit about Gautam Buddha. So how many of us know the story of Gautam Buddha? Maybe, briefly, broadly. So I can just share. So Gautam Buddha was a prince. He was a prince called Siddhartha. And his king, had a huge empire. And he was full of love for his son. And he wanted to protect his son from all the miseries that are there in the world. So he kept, Siddhartha in the palace. With understanding that there is really nothing, there is no misery in this particular world. So he was given all the riches, he got all the education, everything. So he was living in almost like a cocoon. He was living in an oasis of sorts, which did not really allow him to see what's really happening outside the world. Everything seemed to be blissful, and the spiritual seemed to be very blissful. There was only happiness all around. So he grew up to be a very handsome young man. He got married, and then he also he loved his wife, and then they also had a child as well. And then there was something in him which urged him to want to go out. So one day he took his charioteer, and then he said, let me go out. So then he goes outside the wall, outside the palace, and then he comes across one old man who was not able to who was not able to walk properly. And Siddhartha had not really seen any old man. So he was wondering, what is wrong with this person? Why is he walking like this? And then the charioteer said, because he's old, and his age, because of his age, he's not very healthy. So this is how he's going to be. And that really shocked him. He said, am I also going to become old like that? And he said, of course, you are going to become old. So then he moves on. So then he gets very worried, and then he comes back. Then another day he goes, and then he meets someone who's not keeping too well. So then he again asks the same question, why is he behaving in a particular manner? So again the charioteer says he's not well. The third time he goes, he sees that there's somebody who's carrying a body on the it was basically funeral procession. And then Siddhartha asks, what's happened to him? So he said he's not there in this world anymore. He's died. So then Siddhartha comes back, and then he goes through this entire reflection, and then that's when he started thinking that I need to really give up everything, and that's how his journey as Gautam Buddha really started off. But here, just pulling back to back to us. So this particular world is full of miseries, because we do know that if there are truths in this world, it is birth, it's old age, disease, and death, and nobody can escape that. Anybody who comes into this world will have to go through all these. But we, although we think we are intelligent, what we try to do is we try to make arrangements as if we are going to be living in this world forever. Isn't it? Because we try to build this, palatial houses. We want to have like a big, like a bank balance and all those things. And all that really makes us feel that, the understanding is that we are going to be staying in this world forever. But that's not the case. So do you recall when, the pharaohs of Egypt, when they died, do you know how, the pyramids were built? And then the pharaohs were, were mummified. assuming that they are probably going to have an afterlife. And there was a lot of treasures that was, kept along with them when they were buried. So clearly there was an arrangement that was being done, and that arrangement was binding them into this particular world. So they were continuing to be stuck to this material world, because they'll not get out of this particular material world. So you continuously keep doing that. So what Krishna says is that there is a material world here, and there is a spiritual world here. So what intelligent people do, or what less intelligent people do, is that they try to make arrangements to stay in this particular world itself. They probably build a house under the bridge, etc. But then they are not really willing to come out of this material world. And when you're not able to come out, then you're going to continue to go through that that cycle of birth and death. So you're going to be born, you're going to get diseased, you're going to grow old, and you're going to die. So that's going to happen all the way. It doesn't matter whether you're a human being, even if you're a dog, even if you're a cow, you will still go through the same process. But there is a spiritual world, and what an intelligent person is going to do is that they want to break away from this material world, and they want to really spend some time to move towards the spiritual world. And that moving to the spiritual world is what makes you intelligent. So that's what true intelligence is. And a good way to do that is to think of like two kings who was there in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So one king was Nriga, and the other king was Ambarish, and I'm going to talk a little bit about both of them. So this was many years ago. It was about 5,000 years ago. It was in the city of Dwaraka, where Krishna was ruling, and this was a time when the princes like Pradyumna, Samba, they were playing. They were playing because they were princes, and they were playing in the palace. And then they were quite tired, and they were feeling very, very thirsty. So then they walked across, and then they saw that there was a well. And in that well, there was they tried to take water from the well, and then they saw this big lizard. And this big lizard was like trying to come out of the well, but he was not able to come out on his own. So the boys were trying to do multiple things, and what they did was they tried to put a rope down so that they can tie it up and then bring it up, etc. But then they tried a lot of times, and then they could not succeed because they could not really help the lizard to come out. Then when they didn't succeed in all their endeavors, what they did was what did they do? Can you take a guess? What do we do when we are not able to do something? So they called to Krishna. So they said, Krishna, we can't actually help this particular lizard. Can you really help this particular lizard? And then Krishna came, and then he put his hand, and then he used his power to bring the lizard and bring it to safety. And what happened to the lizard? So the lizard, the moment Krishna placed him, because Krishna knew who the lizard was, and he took the form of a demigod. So he was basically King Nriga, who had spent a number of years as a lizard in that particular well, unable to really come out. So then the question was, everybody was asking, everybody was overjoyed to see this. They were amazed to see this lizard become a king. And there is a story behind King Nriga. So King Nriga was a very, very devout person. So he was leading his, he was leading the kingdom, very well. Although he was not necessarily a devotee of the Lord, but he was doing all the right things in the karma kanda activities. So what he was, he performed all good things. He did a lot of, charity. He did a lot of activities. However, there was one time when he made a mistake of giving the same cow to two brahmanas. And this actually was a mistake that he did. But then, as per Vedic injunctions, you can't actually take something away from a Brahmana. So he tried to, convince one of the Brahmanas, can you please, give this, and then can the other person take the cow? But that really did not happen. And that particular mistake, it was that one particular mistake that when, that really caused him, that's what, brought him as a lizard. Because it was it was a sin against the Brahmana. So when he took birth again, he came as a lizard. But before that, Yamaduta had asked him. When he died, Yamaduta asked, you committed this one particular sin, and you will have to atone for it. But then you have so many of these, good karmic reactions. So you'll definitely have, a lot of spiritual bliss in the spiritual world. So what would you like to do first? So he said, I would like to take care of the the reaction of my sin, so that then I can actually enjoy my my spiritual my bliss forever. So that's what Prabhupada also says, that King Riga did not want to lead a very blissful life and then at the end have this this particular reaction. So he wanted to have that reaction and then get his happiness. So he did that, and then and Krishna was so benevolent that Krishna himself came to deliver King Riga. That shows how great Riga was. But he still had to go through that particular pain. So this is one story of a great king. Now I'm going to talk of another story of another king, King Amrish, whom you may have heard. So King Amrish was a great devotee of the Lord, and he was constantly chanting, Krishna's name, and he was a pure devotee. He would always worship. He would do all Krishna conscious activities, and once Durvasa Muni came. Durvasa Muni, as you know, is a Maharishi. So he came visiting, and at that point of time, Amrish Maharaj was it was Ekadashi, so he was fasting. So Durvasa Muni had come, from his austerities. So he had spent a number of years in the forest, and he had come to visit, the king. And he said, I want to enjoy your hospitality. So King Amrish said, please give me, food. But then Durvasa Muni said that I'm going to go have my, have my bath, and then I'll come, and then we can have, food together. So now Durvasa Muni goes. He goes to the bank of Yamuna, and then he spends some time. But because it's Durvasa Muni, he takes a lot of time to, to bathe, because he has to perform a lot of activities. And then it turns out that, and now King Amrish is in a quandary, because he has to break his fast. If he doesn't break his fast, then that's a sin. But if he eats before Durvasa Muni eats, then that's also a sin. So he's kind of caught in between this, and he doesn't really know what to do. Should he break the fast, or should he wait for Durvasa Muni? And then he decides to have Chana Amrita, so he decides to break the fast. And the moment he breaks his fast, Durvasa Muni, who is many miles away in the, he's able to understand. And then he becomes very angry. He becomes very, very angry. And when he comes after his bath to King Amrish, he said, I'm going to curse you. And do you know what happens then? King Amrish, he prays to Krishna, and Krishna becomes very angry, and then he sends a Sudarshan Chakra, and Durvasa Muni is so angry. Is so anxious that he keeps running for many years, and then it's only when he comes to Narayana and when he asks for forgiveness, that's when Krishna says that you don't ask me for forgiveness, but you have to ask Amrish for forgiveness. And so and then Durvasa Muni goes, and that's when he realized that although I'm a Maharishi, although I've done so many austerities, but it's Amrish Maharaj who is truly truly greater than me as a Maharishi. And the reason that Prabhupada says here for this one is that Ambarish Maharaj is a pure devotee of the Lord, and he's a truly intelligent person because he's performing devotional service. However, if you were to look at Durvasa Muni also had a lot of powers, but he had mystic powers. He was not necessarily a devotee of the Lord. And Krishna, more than even if you don't do any harm to, even if you don't reach out to Krishna, but if you perform anything to his devotees, then he takes really a lot of offense, and then he won't let you go. Thank you so much. So these are two examples of. These are two examples of kings. One is a king who is performing the karma kanda, and one who is doing the who's a pure devotee. And for those of you who just joined, we are having a Gita class. It goes on till about like 6:50 or so, and then we have the darshan at 7 o'clock. So right now, please do wait, because the darshan is going to be there in another 20 minutes or so. Okay, so. And while I'm doing this particular class, it's also being telecast, so the audience is both here and also outside as well. So today we are talking of what is true intelligence, and we are just just talking about two examples of kings. And may I ask you, what do you understand by true intelligence? Who do you think is an intelligent person? One who understands the self more. That's so true. That's exactly right, because one who understands the soul more, one who knows that he's aham brahmasmi, which means I'm Brahman, I'm the spirit soul. So I'm not this particular material body, and that is really the first realization. And through that realization, what you do is you start saying, if I don't belong to this, if I don't belong to this world, if I'm not the spirit soul, then I'm living in the material world, but I want to go into the spiritual world. And that really is what a truly intelligent person is. A symptom of true intelligent person is someone who knows that, and he or she tries to make endeavors to get out of this cycle of birth and death. Because who wants to always keep growing? Who always wants to taking birth in this particular world, going through disease, going through old age, going through death? Because that's what is the symptom of this particular universe. So much as we try to make our lives as comfortable as possible, we could be living in a good house, we could have like a good lifestyle, but we will still get we'll still get ill. We could still, we'll continue to get old, we'll continue to have disease, and we'll also die. And one good example of this would be, I don't know how many of you have just saw the news, but we recently had, Kate, who's, who's the princess. She's got all the riches in this world. She's got everything in this world. But then now she's kind of suffering from early cancer. And so it means that it doesn't matter how rich you are, it doesn't matter where you are, everyone at the end of the day will go through some of these at some point or the other. So a truly intelligent person and true intelligence is that which allows you to try to break away from this material world. So try not to build your own palace. Try not to live life in a way that you're going to live here forever, because you're not going to live here forever. At some point, even if you build those palatial houses, etc., even if you have kingdoms, even if you're the CEO of a company, etc., at some point you will have to give them up, because you will not be able to carry them with you where you're going. And then you take life in another form. So instead, a truly intelligent person, what they do is, for me to be able to get away from this cycle of birth and death, I need to come closer to Krishna. I need to start connecting with the super soul that's within our heart. I need to connect with who Krishna is and perform devotional service. And when I do that, when I chant, when I do devotional service, when I listen to Kirtan, when I read the Gita, that's when I can start really building that particular knowledge. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm going to invite you to do a very small thought experiment. So I'm going to request you all to close your eyes. Please close your eyes. And I would like you to imagine the spiritual world. Now, this spiritual world is full of bliss, and you can think of it as Goloka Vrindavan. It is a place where everyone is eternally happy and everyone is serving the lotus feet of Krishna and Srimati Radharani. So you can imagine Krishna smiling with a peacock feather adorned on his head, a beautiful smile on his lips, exquisitely lotus eyes, blue complexioned, wearing a yellow dhoti, playing the most melodious of tunes through the flute. And next to him is Srimati Radharani, who is looking at him in wonder, full of love in her heart and tears of joy in her eyes. Think of all the gopis and the gopas. They are all mesmerized and they are all playing. Even the cows, the deer, every animal is listening in rapture to Krishna. And everyone, all the spiritual beings are serving, and their only desire, their only pleasure, their only enjoyment in this life is to serve Krishna. So that's the spiritual world we are in. And there is a door to the spiritual door, to the spiritual world, and you have two options. You are on the other side of the spiritual world. So you have two options. The first option is you want to fulfill all your desires, all your aspirations in this material world, and then you want to go to Goloka Vrindavan or to the spiritual world. So that is the first option. The second option for you is you want to go to the spiritual world now. Forget about anything and everything that's happening in this particular world. You are going into this, you want to go to the spiritual world now. So now I would like you to keep your eyes closed, and if you pick up option 1, which is I want to fulfill all my aspirations and then go to the spiritual world, then please raise your hand. Thank you. And for those of you who would like to go for option 2, which is to go to the spiritual world now, please raise your hands. Okay, thank you. So you can open your eyes. And thank you for joining me in that thought experiment. So you probably did not see how many responses were there, but there were some responses of those who picked up option 1, which is to say that we want to fulfill all our aspirations here and then go to the spiritual world. And then there were many more of you who picked up option 2, which is going to the spiritual world now. So now that you look at these two options, which one do you think is the one that one should be picking up? What will a truly intelligent person pick up? Option 1. And why would you say that? That's a beautiful response. So what Prabhuji is saying is that fulfill all the aspirations can also mean to do a lot of Krishna conscious activities, to be able to spread Krishna's message and then go back to the spiritual world. So that you could do it in that way. And I heard option 2 somewhere. So why option 2? Yeah, thank you so much, Prabhuji. So because it reflects the constitutional position of our soul, and and that also is, so what we're doing is we are going very fast there. So both answers are in their own way right, and I can explain a little bit more about what that is. So we always associate ourselves with the body, but we're not really the body. We are the spirit soul, and we are the soul within. And let's take the example. So this particular body is made of a lot of elements, like air, water, ether, etc. And in fact, let me ask you this question: if I were to put a price to all the materials through which this body is made, how much do you think it'll cost to just have this body? I mean, or just look at the matter that we are composed of, because we have calcium, phosphorus, water, etc. So if you really try to combine all of that together, what really is an approximate price of the of your body? Take a guess. In pounds, how much will it be? Well, okay. So it is, there could be many ways, but it's not more than 10 pounds. So 10 pounds is the cost of the materials that are used to make your body. But is your body just worth 10 pounds? It's priceless. And what makes it priceless? Prana, and that prana is really the soul, because the soul is sitting deep in your heart, and it's the soul that is actually giving you this entire that's making this particular body priceless. Because if that soul were not there, if the soul disappears, then where will this body be? It will go to dust. It will get cremated. So. And many of the times we associate ourselves with the body, but then what is priceless is not the body. What is priceless, as Prabhuji was mentioning, is the soul, and that's what we are. We are the soul. So a soul can't die. A soul is eternal. A soul is completely knowledgeable. And a soul is also ever blissful. So we do have that that ability to actually stay in a state of pure bliss, but we are not doing that. Why? Because we have come into this material world, and we are tied by the ropes of Maya, the three modes of material nature. So that's what is getting us bound into this particular world. So that's why we want to live in this world. We want to enjoy. We want to have some sense pleasures without really considering Krishna. But then, as Prabhuji was mentioning, if you go to if you truly want to have true happiness, then going into the spiritual world is the only way to do it. But what Prabhuji you mentioned is also correct. And this world needs so much of devotees and Gurujis. So let's take the example of Srila Prabhupada. So he went to the West. He traveled to the West, and he brought Krishna consciousness to all of us. And he came into this world, but to spread Krishna consciousness. And you have a lot of examples of devotees and a lot of them who live in the temple, who live outside the temple, who practice Krishna consciousness. And what they're doing every day is to spread Krishna consciousness. They do book distribution, they do service. Even today and tomorrow, you'll see that there are a lot of devotees who are putting up tents, because we have got the Gaura Purnima celebrations tomorrow. So all these activities, you're still doing it. So what Prabhuji also mentioned is right, because when you come to this particular world, can we really engage ourselves completely in devotional service for the Lord? And when we do that, then we are quite intelligent. So both of you were right. So it can be option one, it can be option two. But then option one is fulfilling all your aspirations and then going to the spiritual world. But it really depends on what your spiritual aspirations are. what your aspirations are. If your aspiration is to get to have a fat bank balance, if your aspiration is to become the president of the United States, if your aspiration is to become the CEO of a company, then that's going to bind you here. But if your aspiration is to spread Krishna consciousness, to chant, to sing, to eat prasadam, to have to really do service for Krishna, then it's good to be going for option 1 as well. So we have a few minutes. Any questions? Any reflections? So for those of you who came, this is the Gita class. So we do Gita class every evening from 6 to 7. And it's a way by which we acquire knowledge to come closer to Krishna, because there are many activities you can do to come closer to Krishna. You can chant, you can sing, you can have prasadam, you can perform devotional service. And one way of doing that is also to have a philosophical understanding. And that's why we have a class in the morning and in the evening as well. And today's class was around what is true intelligence. So we have a few minutes, and I thought it'll be good for us to all to do a short kirtan, a good way to really, as we prepare for, the arati. So you can close your eyes and you can join me. And yes, no problem, yeah. So, sorry, Madhuri, could you... Is the soul established in the witnesshood? Established in the? Witnesshood. Witnesshood. The soul, is the soul, our soul. Yeah. Does it witness? Okay, so Madhuri's got a good question. So, I will explain that with 2 levels. So, so we have a soul and we also have the Paramatma within us. So the soul, the individual soul, that's what we all are. We know we are the witness of our body. And the Paramatma is the knower and the observer of all the bodies. So he knows every one of us, but we know only what's specific to, our body, which is, and if you look at chapter 13, it also talks of it being the field. So this body is a field. And as a soul, we are the knower of the field. So we are witnesses, but then we can only witness what's happening in our body. We don't really know what's happening in other bodies. For example, if you ask me what does Prabhuji, what are your thoughts, I will not know. But Krishna will know what your thoughts are. But I know what my thoughts are. Does that help? Okay. So we'll do a short kirtan. So please close your eyes. And let's deeply think about Paramatma within our heart. Krishna, and Krishna came to this earth in the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whose appearance day we're going to be celebrating tomorrow. And he has made the process of reaching Krishna much easier by just chanting. So chanting is a very powerful way by which we can cry out to Krishna and ask his mercy for us to come closer to him. So let's keep that mood as we do this kirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. With love in your heart. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One final time, let's slowly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much. Now for the Arati.
Because always I ask, once you get the very good place.
Kiba Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Vadana Ujjwala Kala Deshe Banamala Kare Jalamala Shiva Shukana Radha Prema Gada Gada Akati Vinada Dekhe Karara Sampada Kiva Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Aratika Shokha Kiva Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Aratika Shokha Janavidatavane Jagamanalopa Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine पश्चादश तारिणे Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna. So now we're gonna say Premadvani prayers, and please, if you can bow down or hold your hands in prayer position. And when I say ki, you have to say Jai. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajaka Shtotra Shata Shri Srimad A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaja Prabhupada ki ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajaka Shtotra Shata Shri Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaja Prabhupada ki Namacharya Srila Haridasa Thakura ki Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasudi Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinata Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana ki Shri Mayapur Dama ki Shri Vrindavana Dama ki Ganga Mayi ki Yamuna Mayi ki Bhakti Devi ki Tulasi Devi ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Shri Harinama Sankirtana ki Samaveda Bhaktivinoda ki Gaura Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. So now please sit down and we're gonna chant Narasimha prayers. So the lyrics are there in the TV, so you can sing along. Hare Krishna. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Jai Jagadish Prahlada Maharaja ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Jai Gaura Premanande, Hari 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 Bol. So now prasadam is served in reception, and we have in Haveli Kirtan Mela, Gaura Mela. So please join Kirtans until 10 p.m. Hare Krishna.
Okay, but now.
Hare Krishna.
Guys, keep on moving. Can you put them on that side there, Andres? Yeah.
Krishna,